What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Honest Reviews with me, cHiLLs. Today we're looking at a game called Beholder. I was given early access to this, the closed alpha version of it, a couple of months back. Loved the playthrough on it, and currently on early access now. Was given access to the full version of the game. And I thought I'd do a review of this and kind of give you guys a bit of an overview of what the game is. Basically, in a nutshell, you are hired on as a landlord of a apartment complex in a totalitarian state. So the state runs everything, and they put out these, I guess, like outrageous kind of rules.
Dear Carl Stein, we are happy to announce you've been appointed a landlord of the Class D apartment block on Krushwitz 6. You must arrive there immediately and start working.
Alright, we've seen the one where you can't have apples, you can't wear jeans, you can't have sweaters. Then they have some normal ones, as like no production of drugs or anything like that. So they have these things that you as the landlord have the right to spy on anybody in your apartment building by any means necessary. So you can install security cameras inside their apartments. You can spy on them by looking in their keyholes. You can talk to everybody and find out dirt on other people. Find out some of their activities that they do through husbands and wives and all that kind of stuff. The more information you find out, the more you report back to the quote-unquote ministry, which is like those two guys there. And that there basically is your job in a nutshell. You've been given a drug that allows you to not sleep. You don't have to worry about that at all. You don't have to worry about eating or drinking or anything like that. Your sole purpose is to check in on everybody in your apartment building and report any kind of wrongdoing to the state. Now, you get directives as you go throughout the game, and directives are given to you by, 1, the state, 2, your wife, your kid, your whole family, plus people inside the building. And these help you accomplish other little goals that you have in the game. Now, with that being said, it is not an easy game. It is and it isn't, because it takes a little bit of memory for you have to actually go through and remember who lives in what apartment, why you're checking in on them. You have to find out ways that you can kick people out, get them evicted. You can blackmail people. You can plant things in their apartments. And the thing is, the state will turn a blind eye to blackmailing and planting of evidence as long as they get the outcome that they're looking for. The game itself goes on Steam right now. I think it's like $8 American and about $8.80 Canadian. It's 20% off right now. It's November the 13th, going into the 14th, and normally it'd be $10 or $11. So for that price, guys, as you know, and if you don't know, the way I do my reviews is not on a 5 or a 10-star rating or anything like that. It's all based off of, will you get your money's worth, and is the playability good on the game itself. Now, I've only done the demo plus like 3 episodes of the full game itself. The demo was amazing. I was able to play it through twice because there was a couple options I didn't choose in the first playthrough, so I did another one where I chose the opposite of what I did. That is the thing that I enjoyed about this, is that you can have a completely different outcome based off of the people that you're talking to or the people that you bring into your apartment. And that is what I really enjoyed about it. So just because you get through the game, if you do a full playthrough and complete it, you can go back and choose other options. So you have at least 2 playthroughs, I would say, potentially even more. So that really added to the value of it. The way that they designed this game, it's I believe a Russian team that came up with the idea, and the whole idea of this was amazing. The way that they did it with like the shadow characters, but you've got full color, everything else, was a great little touch to it. You have the ability to sort of spy on people without actually looking at a camera, because the camera itself lights up the apartment in a certain area wherever you put the camera, and you can see suspicious activity as it goes on there. Also, you're talking with people in the building. That gives you insight into potentially some of the dirty stuff that's going on in the building. Now, what adds a challenge to it is, as you're trying to keep an eye on your tenants, you'll have your wife and kids asking you for other things. You might need stuff for school, or you might need to find something, or you have to buy something. And as you're trying to do those things, other things can go to the wayside. One thing that you always have to keep in mind is you need to be in your building at all times to be able to answer the phone for when the ministry calls. If you don't answer that phone, it's like permadeath. You're done. And I love that whole premise, because it's like, okay, did I just hear a phone? And you start running down the stairs. So I really enjoyed that whole concept. It really made things quite a bit more challenging in that aspect. And the story that goes with it and all the people that you get to meet in it really made the storyline more involving and made me want to continue playing. So I'm still doing a playthrough on it as we speak. There should be another episode coming out within a day or two, and I'm addicted to it, man. I love playing this game, and I'm curious to see what happens once I get past where the demo was. They've done a great job of fixing up any kind of bugs, which I never experienced any, but any bugs that they did find out or other people experienced were fixed up and ironed out, and now they've got a really good playable game. I haven't experienced any kind of glitches or anything like that. They have a pretty good control system. It's very easy to follow. There's no difficult tutorial or anything like that. You get a full tutorial like you're seeing on the screen right now. They show you how to install cameras. They tell you what you got to do when you talk to your boss, or you got to call the ministry. They show you how to file out reports. So they made it really simple but really involved. So you can see we have that book on the side of the screen that just popped out. There's 4 different tabs on there. One's to keep tabs on the tenants. The other one's to keep tab on your quests or the stuff you have to complete. The other one is the directives that you get from the government, which tells you new things that are now illegal, like reading books, going to movies, that kind of stuff. And then the other one is, I believe, for filing reports on the left-hand side, and that's to do reports and surveillance on people. So you don't always have to report people doing illegal stuff, but you can write out a report on someone and say, this is the stuff they like, this is where they live, this is who they live with, they're married, or the job they do, and all that kind of stuff. Really enjoyed it. It is something that, like I said, you can get a really good couple of hours to play through on it. The demo itself that I did was, I think I did the full playthrough in about an hour and 15 minutes, and that was only the demo. So the full game itself, if you can get through all the challenges without making any wrong choices or missing the phone call or pissing off the state, I'm assuming you could get 5, 6, maybe even 8 hours out of it. And then if you double it because you can get a second playthrough out of it, you got the potential for something really good. And for $10, guys, you really can't go wrong. If it's on sale, like I said, it's $8 right now. I would snatch it up if I were you guys. It is something that is really cool. Or I don't know if you want to wait, but I know the Black Friday sale is coming up as well, and it may go on for more than 20% off, but I wouldn't hold your breath, guys. It's a brand new game, just came out on the 9th of November, I believe. It is the 8th or 9th, and it is definitely worth the price, guys. Like I said, the game style itself, the fact that you get to rat on people and spy on them, report all the bullshit, and get involved in some shady business of your own really makes this game something that I would really enjoy playing for hours on end. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review. It is, there's the phone right there. You gotta go, run. And you can see right there, gotta get the damn phone. And that's the stuff that you have to deal with in this game. So like I said, it really does make it interesting, and I think it's something that you guys might get a kick out of if you're interested in that kind of story. I don't know what, I know there can be a little bit of violence in it as well, and I haven't seen any strong language or anything like that, so it should be pretty safe for kids. I'm assuming like 13 and above kind of thing, because there may be some, drug talk and that kind of stuff, so depending on where you sit with that kind of issues. You may not want your kids dealing with it, but I hope you guys enjoyed this little review. If you have any questions or anything you want to know about the game, or you want to see a little bit more about it, like I said, I've done a playthrough and currently still doing a playthrough on it, and you can leave a comment in this video and say, hey, what the hell was this, or how do you do that, and I'll try and help you guys out as much as I can. Also, if you have any other games you want me to review, just leave a comment down below again and say, hey, tell me about this game that you played and all that kind of stuff. I try to do this every Monday, so I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.
Very simple.